Um, we got them in, folks. I'm really proud of happy about the way they turned out. Um, we're still taking orders for the next batch. We'll be down at the Cowboy Gathering, Rich to Go Cowboy Gathering. You can contact me through Messenger or my Facebook, Donnie McCullough, or through the iCowboy account. Probably easier to get a hold of me through the Donnie McCullough, or just private message me. Then we'll be down there Sunday, I believe. Kind of hit us up. We'll have some T-shirts with us. I want y'all to know that this first batch that this is the iCowboy in the front, and on the back we've got the iRod drag with semicolon. Represents something that I think we need to focus on and work on is the rural community in general, the day working cowboys, the country boys, the farm hands, just people who are in the rural lifestyle, not necessarily just rodeo cowboys, horse industry. I think that they are somebody that we need to, as another aspect of mental health that, okay, get some snuff. Mental health that people don't seem to think about, and there's a lot of veterans in that community that won't reach out and get help. And the search just isn't about suicide prevention, which mainly is, but it's also just about depression, anxiety, coping with ADHD, coping with depression, coping with anxiety, suicidal tendencies, suicidal thoughts. And we don't talk about it, we don't open up about it because we're big tough cowboys, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, bullshit. And especially military, ex-military, they're even worse about it. But the cowboys are really even worse than them. And when you got both of those put together, the cowboy veteran, hell, even the cowboys' wives have to put up with our shit. So my wife puts up a lot of mine. That's the only thing about this old tough snuff. Y'all have heard about snuff stains on the shirt, right? Well, that's where it comes from, is the old snuff, not this new shit. But our wives put up with a lot. There's drought coming along. You have to sell cows this year, then nothing comes back. You don't get new cows. You sell 5, you keep 3 out of the replacement heifers. Next year's bad year, you sell 5 more. Before you know it, you've got 10 head and you're $30,000, $40,000 in debt. And you don't know how you're going to make that payment. These are some of the stresses that we have. We don't ever, most of us live paycheck to paycheck. We struggle. We want to provide better for our families and whatnot, but the recognition just isn't there. All the glory goes to the fucking ranch owners or the big money people. And no offense against them, really, honestly. But there's a large part of the real community that I don't feel is getting, I started looking for non-pros to help with this deal. And the crisis line, that's it. There's some deals for PRCA. There's some deals for the PBR, the bull riders, rodeo athletes and stuff. There's plenty of help there for them. And just general help, medical expenses, stuff like that. There's really, I'm not having trouble finding some of these non-pros. And ain't sure nothing really on the mental health side of it. At least I haven't been able to find it. Now, if y'all do have something that y'all know about or want to help promote, let me know. Right now, the sale from these shirts, $5 is going to go to the crisis line. Now, I know some of y'all don't know what that is. I recommend go watch the Gina Paulette video, You Ain't No Cowboy. It's right there on the front, folks. That video is kind of one of the things that it came out right after I had my incident. still. I worked more on the military side of it. I went to the crisis line, and I went through Go Roger and Stop Source Suicide. It's got easier for me to talk about some of these things as this process of healing or whatnot. I don't know about healing completely, but going through this process, I'm still not comfortable opening up about what got me to that point, and what brought it on and stuff. But it's something, you know, it had been building for years. Honestly, it had. But I want y'all to think about this: that pick up a phone, talk to somebody. You'll probably never meet these people you talk to on the phone. Okay, your counselors, crisis line people, you will never meet them in person, and they won't judge you. Okay, they're not going to judge you. So don't be afraid to pick up a phone. And listen, guys, we are not all Supermen, as much as we want to think we are, and as much as we think that there's no way out, there's no way around this. There is. And we just, sometimes we're blinded. We're so deep in the hole we can't see a way out. The first thing is to pick up the phone and call. I would love to have a ton of money to help everybody who needed it, but that's not the way life works, and we all know this. And we can start with just getting people to pick up the phone, and then we can go from there, folks. Because let's just be honest, our government's not going to help us. So it's up to us as a community within ourselves to help each other out. You see it in the big money horse industry. Here at the Futurity, you know, the guy that had the wreck, everybody's on board helping him out. But those aren't the only people out there. I know several people that just, you know, that had a bad truck trailer wreck a couple days ago. Do they have a backup car? Do they have a backup truck? Do they have another trailer? Luckily, all their horses survived, from what I read. But you know, who reaches out for those people? Who helps them? And I'm sure they had insurance, but still, the recovery time and all the other stuff. People get a lot of vet bills. Not necessarily gonna, sometimes they need help, and they end up selling a bunch of stuff just to cover a vet bill. But our main focus here with iCowboy is not only just promoting our slogan is iCowboy, what the hell do you do? That is because that to me represents what we are. We're cowboys, we're country boys, we're farmers, we're ranchers. Hell, I'd even go as far as say some of us are even rednecks. But, it's a lifestyle, it's a style we enjoy. And we all know that we probably never get rich doing this, but it's what we love, and we do it for that reason. So that's what the iCowboy brand represents. Now, the I Got Your Six, is the mental health awareness side of this deal. We also have a strictly cowboy veteran line. It's the Rope Ride Do or Die line. But this one right here, the semicolon with the I'll Ride Drag for You, is one I really, really want to push, and I really feel passionate about. I do all the designs myself. Have some inputs from some friends stuff, but the basic design's mostly my ideas. There's some of them that come from experiences that I've seen and stuff. Some of them are my pictures that have been modified through a couple apps that I use. I do have some of my paintings that will be on some of these shirts. Most of the pictures are my original pictures that have been modified to some extent. I'm no great artist and stuff, but I think I like what's cool and stuff. But this I Ride Drag for You. Some people have asked about the meaning behind it. What does it mean? It means I got your six. Okay, for all you military veteran guys out there, that's what LEOs. That's what it means. It means I got your six. I will watch your back. But you just don't have to be a veteran for this. Ride and drag in the cowboy world is the dirtiest job there is. Nobody wants it. It's always handed to the young kid, and there's a lot of pressure there for those young kids who get to ride drag. If you've never rode drag, then sorry, I can't really get you to understand what it really means. unless you can think of another shitty job to do. But when an older cowboy comes along and he offers to ride drag for you, um, he's seen something there. He's either you've earned his respect, so he's gonna help you, or he sees you're struggling, and he appreciates the hard work and how you've tried, but you're still struggling. So he's going to come in there and help you pick up that burden. He's going to help carry that weight for you. He's going to be your battle buddy, guys. The guy who rides drag's the last one in. He's usually the first one out in the morning. He's the last one in to get dinner. He's dusty. He's covered in dirt. He stinks. It's a bad job. A lot of these guys nowadays don't know what it really means. We don't push cattle like we used to. A lot of these cattle are cake cattle and stuff. But it was one of the worst jobs on the cattle drives, especially on the cattle drives back then in the old days. So that's where this came from. And it's to pick up that burden. It's to help carry you through. And if you see somebody with one of these shirts on, it's the same thing as seeing somebody with a "I got your 6" shirt, or the "I got your 6" tattoos. That means I'm willing to go there and I'm willing to help you with this problem. I'm willing to help pick you up, help carry that burden for you. But I want to stress this. I can't stress it enough. Nobody can help you pick that burden up. Nobody can, unless you pick up the phone, call the crisis line, unless you reach out. And guys, I know it's hard. I know it's tough. Swallow a little bit of that cowboy pride. Pick up that fucking phone. Okay? I don't know how much more I can stress that to y'all. It is what it is. We lose 17 veterans a day to suicide. I'm not real sure on how many rural farmers and stuff we lose, but it's a pretty damn high percentage also to this. Now you tack in that you're not only a veteran, but you're a cowboy veteran, you're a Western lifestyle farmer, rancher type veteran, and your numbers are through the fucking roof. For depression, anxiety, suicide tendencies, it goes through the roof, okay? So reach out and use the crisis line. If you're a veteran, I recommend Go Roger. I've worked with them. Stop Suicide. Call them, son of bitches. Call them. And if you're not a veteran and you don't want to use a crisis, call Stop Suicide. They'll point you in the right direction. They might not be able to help you. They can at least get you pointed in the right way. The crisis line has come a long way, folks. I believe in it. I'm not going to say it's an answer, but at least make you think, and that's the big key. So on that, let's end this video. I hope y'all have a good day, and that if you're interested in t-shirts, remember $5 goes to the crisis line. If you buy the veteran side, the rope ride do or die t-shirts, we haven't got those for print yet. We're really going to start pushing this deal. All this is me. It's all my expenses. Jamie Altman, who does the printing for me with Just Style, has been very fair on the cost. I highly recommend it for any of your embroidery or printing needs. I want to thank all my friends who have helped me with this input on this deal, and who have supported me in this thing. It's been humbling, to say the least. And if you know me, I'm not a real humble guy, folks. I'm pretty much out there, and I pretty much speak my mind. But this is very, very humbling for me personally. It really has showed me who cares and who doesn't care, and who's real in this world and who's not. So we'll be down at Cowboy Gathering. Hit me up. Hell, if you just need somebody to talk to, my number's there, folks. And I know I'm going to get some crazy people calling me or whatnot. I've already been warned about that. If this could save one life, if I can stop one person from fucking committing suicide, then I've done something. And I've accomplished probably something more meaningful than everything I did in the military, everything I did overseas, private security contracting, everything I've done in the cowboy world, fighting bulls, from junior rodeos, PBRs, IFRs, or IPRAs, excuse me, CPRA stuff. And what I'm accomplishing in the horse industry right now, I'm pretty happy with where we're at. But if one person stops and doesn't go through with suicide because they've seen this T-shirt or they've got my message, then that's better than anything else so far. And I really, truly, I mean that, folks. So, on closing, remember, hi, cowboy, what the fuck do you do? Or what the hell do you do, excuse me. And just remember, folks, I'll ride drag for y'all. Thank you.